Focus, okay. Hi everyone, it's Kylie. Today I want to show you what my TBR is for Nonfiction November. Nonfiction November happens every year during November, and it's hosted by, as far as I'm aware, just Olive from A Book Olive. Could be hosted by other people, but I'm not sure who they are. Of course, I will have her video down below for you to check out. I don't read a lot of nonfiction. I'm really interested in reading a lot of nonfiction, but I just don't, so I think this is the perfect time for me to just dive right into it. So I have a couple books right here that follow the prompts that are given. The first one is going to be the prompt of micro/macro, and I don't have that copy. I'm going to get it from the library soon, but that's going to be Packing for Mars by Mary Roach. I've heard a lot about Mary Roach. I think, like, from everything that I understand, she's a very great writer, so I'm excited to try this one out, and I'm reading this with my friend Deanna. She's not a booktuber, but she is my close friend, my closest friend actually, so I'm pretty excited to get into that one. And I'm kind of going into these like not really knowing what to expect except for one. The next book that I have for you is actually 20th Century Boy by Duncan and this one is going to fulfill the prompt of pastime/pastime, and I'm going with pastime, as in this is about these are like, how do I explain it? They're like journal entries of somebody a teenage boy from the 70s. So, of course, in the past, the 70s. And I'm really excited about this one. I don't know what has me fascinated about the 70s, but that's kind of the whole reason why I picked this up. It just really intrigued me, so I'm excited to jump into it. This one's kind of big, so I'm not sure if I'll finish it. That kind of goes with the whole TBR, but my goal is to finish. Okay, so the next book I have is actually the one that I had mentioned that I'm rereading, and that's going to be On Writing by Stephen King. I read this in, what was it, March or April, and I really enjoyed it. Stephen King, if you're new here, is my favorite author, but I actually just adored this book. And this is just half of a memoir of the craft and of writing, and half about Stephen King's upbringing and how he came to be a writer. It's very great. I encourage anyone to check it out, especially if you're a writer. This is a great place to start. I think any writer should read Stephen King, just even if you don't like him. If you read at least one of his works, it should be this one if you're a writer, because he's doing something right, and everyone should at least try something from him. So this is going to fill the prompt of self/shelf, and of course shelf books writer. There you have it. So the next book that I have for you, it's called Blitzed, and it's about drugs in the Third Reich, and it's by Norman Ohler, and I actually started this one like forever ago, and I actually want to finish it. This one is going to fill the prompt of wander/wander. I will have it right on the screen for you. It's just with an A and with an O. So this one actually follows, no it doesn't, what am I saying? So this one, the reason why I think that it fills the wander/wander prompt is because I'm very curious. I wonder what it's about. Yeah. And then I have a bonus book that I would like to get to, and this one was actually loaned to me by my boss, just because, like, I'm trying to get promoted. I need some, like, I want to just prepare as best I can. And that's actually called The Energy Bus by John Gordon. I don't know anything about this. My boss had explained it to me as, it's more of like a motivational thing and less about a how-to, and I think that's something that I really need right now. I'm always looking for a good book along those lines. Like, even though it's not like my favorite thing to read, I do find them very helpful. So I would like to get to this. It's very short. It's like 150 pages, and like, look at this. So I should breeze through that, and I think that'll be one of the first ones I pick up, just so that I can get it done, return it, and reflect on all of the information that's within this story. Or it's not really a story, I guess, but in this book. There you have it. This is my Nonfiction November TBR. I know this is kind of a short video. I'm actually really excited about this. So I will, of course, do a separate wrap-up. If you guys would be interested in it, go ahead and let me know that down below. It's mentioned in Olive's video that the only criteria for participating in Nonfiction November is to read at least one nonfiction book. So if you want to do this, you don't have to do all the books. You can just read one nonfiction and call it a day. So don't think that you have to fill out every prompt and do it, but it's always fun to challenge yourself, in my opinion. Without further ado, I would just like to say thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a wonderful time wherever you are. Bye.